Welcome to Gentle Yoga. This is Leo for Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center. Visit us on the web at urbanyoga.org or on Facebook at Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center to make donations and support the online classes we offer and to check out the schedule. New month is about to start in 2 days. It's the 30th, so watch for changes. I haven't heard anything about either of my classes changing, so I hope I don't. It'd be short notice if I heard about it now. But you never know month to month what's going to change. Starting today in a reclined posture, either this one that I'm in with soles of feet together, knees splayed out. I'm using blocks to hold up my legs and make it a more passive position. If that's not comfortable, you can plant your feet and let your knees lean in towards each other, or just lie flat like in Shavasana. If you want to, close your eyes, rest your hands wherever it's comfortable for you to do so, and notice your breath. Just the noticing invites deeper, slower breathing. Making yourself comfortable, feeling your contact with the floor and whatever else is under you, whether it's your mat, maybe you're using blocks or other props like I am. Taking in your surroundings, however they're reaching your senses. And scan your body to take in whatever is going on, whatever sensations are present for you. Especially noting any issues in the body, so you can keep them in mind, skipping or modifying whatever you need to find the practice that suits you best today. All right, let's take 3 nice deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. If you have your legs extended, draw your heels in towards your butt so your knees are pointing up and your feet are planted. If you have your legs as I do, bring your hands to your knees, let your arms lift your knees towards each other so your feet are planted close to your butt, about hip width apart. And if you had props there under the legs, you can move them out of the way, because we'll do some twists here. Let's have an energizing twist. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Reach your arms to the sides, palms up. With the arms straight out or elbows bent if there's not enough room to extend your arms straight out to the sides. Feel your shoulder blades press to the floor and see if you can keep them on the floor as you let your legs fall to the right and turn your head to the left. Just letting your breath wring you out. Bring your head and your legs up to center. Cross your legs the other way. Let your legs go to the left and turn your head to the right. Slowly come back up to center. Uncross your legs. Draw your knees in, hug your knees. Inhale, extend your arms and legs all the way out. As you exhale, curl up and hug your knees again. Take a few more breaths with that. Now let's start to sit up. Either hold your legs with your hands and rock front to back, or tip onto one side and press your hands to the floor. Use your arms to lever yourself up to a seat. Sit so that you're comfortable. I'm going to sit on my blocks, on the front edge of the blocks, letting my pelvis tilt forward and the hips open. It's good for the hips if you can get the knees lower than the hips. And if you can, it's fine. Just get comfortable. Let your arms be loose at your sides. Lift your left shoulder towards your ear. Slide it back. Let it down. And then your right shoulder up and back and down. Let your chin come down towards your chest. And nice and slowly roll your head in circles. Ear towards the shoulder, letting the arms remain slack. Tip your head back, over towards the other shoulder, back down through center. Challenge yourself. How slow can you go? If you find any tight spots, you can pause making circles to explore rocking back and forth at the tight spots. I'm exploring dragging my hair across a plant that's sticking out behind me. What is that I'm hearing and feeling? Not hurting anything. A little private jungle here on the terrace. So many plants. You don't even get them all on video. There's all the way down this side too. There are plants everywhere. That's how we direct people to find the house. From the street, there are tons of plants you can see when you're on the block before this one. Let's change direction. And when you finish the next circle, raise your chin and face forward. Reach your arms to the sides, rest your fingertips on the floor, stay nice and long in your spine. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your ear. Exhaling, reach to the right, lean into the right hand. Let your head go to wherever your neck feels most comfortable. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, come into a twist, bringing the left hand to the floor behind you and the right hand to your left leg. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, see about twisting some more, working your way up from the waist. So the supine or recline twists can be more about the lower spine because the shoulders are grounded. The seated twist, we can make it maybe more about the middle and upper spine. Let the twist unwind. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Exhale, reach to the left. Breathe into that right side. Inhale, come up. As you exhale, come into your other twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And let's unwind from that twist. Take your time to come up onto your hands and knees. Reach back and press against the ball of your left foot. On an inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. On an inhale, lift your left foot and reach straight back through the sole of your foot. Bend your knee, reach that right hand back and take hold, if you can, of your foot or ankle or pant leg. Raise your knee, raise your chin. Release, let your knee and your hand down. Inhale, draw your heart forward, let your head and tail go up. Exhale, draw your heart up, let your head and tail come down. A couple more times, cow pose and cat pose. Come back through table. Reach back and press into the ball of your right foot. Inhale, reach your left arm to the side. Inhale, raise your right foot, reach back. Then bend your knee, reach that hand back and see about that bind. Release, lower down and take a few cow and cat breaths again. And then I'm going to step to a forward fold. You could use blocks here to ease the transition. Give you more clearance to move your leg. Step your left foot up by your hands and your right foot up next to it and hang out in your forward fold. Maybe keeping the blocks under your hands for support or letting your hands dangle, swaying back and forth, bending and lengthening your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach out to the sides. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, open up. And as you exhale, cross your arms the other way. Inhale, open up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, out and up. Interlace your fingers overhead. Turn your palms up and reach your palms up. Look up at your hands. Lift your heart. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. You could have blocks under your hands here too, if you like, or just rest your fingertips on the floor. Step your right foot back, plant the ball of your foot, runner's lunge. So if you want to make it more challenging, keep that back leg long and work with higher lunge, or let this right knee down, untuck those right toes like I'm going to do. Bring your hands to your left knee, use your arms to raise your torso. Now, if you feel wobbly, adjust the placement of your left foot and your right leg to feel less wobbly. Usually this is some degree of widening the stance. You can check the alignment on the right leg. If it's towards the middle or out to the side, that too can make you wobbly. You want it in line behind the knee. Right hip above right knee, left knee above left ankle. All these things help for a steadier low lunge. Raise your right arm and or your left. You could have one or both hands on your knee for steadiness, or raise them both. Exhale, sink forward in your hips, draw your arms down to cactus. Inhale, glide back and reach up. So even if you opted for the high lunge, maybe when you start to rock like this, you discover like, I'm too wobbly, I want to come down to the low lunge. Just make sure you're gentle when you let that knee down. Don't bang your knee on the floor. Maybe bringing the hands to the left knee as you let the right knee down for stability and control. And let's twist. Reach the right hand back and the left hand forward, or the left hand can be on the knee to stabilize. Come through center, hands by your heart, and then twist to the left. Come through center. Bring your hands down to the floor for the blocks. Now, if you're in the low lunge like I am, curl the right toes under, press into your foot, lift your knee, engage the leg, and step the left foot back to the right. And yes, you can keep blocks under your hands for down dog if you want. Do some pedaling for a couple breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Now rest the hands and step your left foot back. And you can keep the left leg long, or gently let that knee down. Untuck those toes. Hands to right knee. Raise your torso. Adjust as needed so you feel steady. Raise one or both arms. Exhale, sink forward, draw arms down. Inhale, glide back, raise your arms. Now let's twist to the left. Come through center and twist to the right. Come through center. Bring your hands down. If your left knee's down like mine, curl the toes under, press into your foot to lift your knee. Now we're all in runner's lunge. Step the right foot back to the left. Gently nod your head And shake your head. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. There's a little unintentional lesson built in there. Be careful of old mats that get worn and slippery. My block was sliding, so instead of having my hands next to each other as I came out of that down dog, one hand was farther forward than the other. That's not very stable. I was aware of it happening and it was under control. Ideally, if you're going to do sun salutations or a downward facing dog with blocks under your hands, you don't want those blocks to go anywhere. Let's do a few warrior poses. Bring your hands to your heart. Step your right foot back, plant it at a 45-degree angle. And take out most of the width of your mat if you're on a mat. Bring the feet near the edges. The left foot can be parallel with the mat. Bend the left knee, make sure that knee is aimed where those toes are aimed. And the right leg stays long. Not locked. Little secret bend in the knee. Raise your arms. Let your shoulders down a bit away from your ears. Turn your pinkies in towards each other for warrior one. Bring your elbows to your rib cage. Lower your forearms parallel to the ground. Keeping the elbows in. Inhale, slide your hands apart. Exhale, bring them in the front again. A couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands onto your hips. We'll transition to warrior two. Pivot the right foot so it's perpendicular to the left, and then slide it back so it's in line behind the left. And for me, I like to deepen the stance. My body wants some more space between those feet when I get to warrior 2 feet and legs. Still grounding in the ball of the left foot, and the outer edge of the right. Still bent on the left leg, long on the right leg. Square your shoulders above your hips. Reach your arms to the sides, and turn your head to the left. Inhale, turn your palms up. Exhale, rotate your arms forward. A couple more breaths, a couple more rotations back and forth. And let's turn the left palm up and reverse warrior. Inhale, tip back, reach up, keeping the lower body pretty much where it is. Right hand can rest lightly on your right leg. Press to your right hip for support, or come across your lower back in a half line, reaching towards the left hip. Exhale, tip forward, left forearm to left thigh, reach the right arm up alongside your head. And if you want, make circles with your right arm. And if you like, you can play with extending your left arm out in front or out to the side, engaging the core even more. Bring the left arm back to the thigh if it's extended. Inhale back up to warrior two. Straighten the left leg most of the way. Scoot your right hip back. Slide your left hand forward and tip, stack your hands. Left hand goes down, right hand goes up. Big deep breaths in triangle pose. I broke a leaf off the plant, don't tell anyone. You'll blame it on the cat. Bring your right hand to your hip. Inhale, reach your left hand forward and stand. Bring your left hand to your hip. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot and step forward. Now they know I teach out here. Why is this plant sticking in the practice? Sorry, plant. It's a very healthy plant. I think it's going to survive the loss of that one leaf. I'm going to move my mic and we'll do that same sequence the other way. So now the right foot is forward, left foot is back. Set up the warrior one feet. Nice wide stance. Find the grounding in the feet and the steadiness in the legs. Then raise the arms. Relax the shoulders down a bit. Turn your pinkies in. Bring your elbows to your ribs. Lower your forearms parallel to the floor. Inhale, slide your hands out. Exhale, slide them to the front. Bring your hands to your hips. Pivot your left foot open. Slide it in line behind the right foot. Find the warrior two feet and legs, then shoulders and arms, and turn your head to the right. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, rotate forward. Keep going. Then turning just the right palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, tip forward and reach forward. Again, if you want, circle the top arm. If you like, extend the bottom arm. If you're extending your bottom arm, bring it back in. Inhale back up to warrior two. Lengthen the right leg. Draw the left hip back. Slide the right hand forward. And tip to your triangle. Take those big deep breaths into those wide open lungs. Bring your left hand into your left hip. Inhale, reach your right hand forward and stand. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. And step forward. No plants were harmed in that sequence. Let's have a seat on the floor. Good news for those hardworking warrior legs. Extend your legs forward, and then use your arms to nudge them apart to whatever degree is comfortable for you. Walk your hands down your legs as far as you can. If that's not comfortable, you can rest your hands at center and walk them forward, either on the floor or on a block. Always have options. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs or up the center line towards your pelvis. Use your arms to nudge your legs together. Flex your feet back towards you. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. If the knees want to bend, they can bend. On the inhales, think of coming forward. On the exhales, think of lowering. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs and sit up. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Leave a big space between your heels and your pelvis. Then you can reach over your ankles like this or under your ankles like that. Walk your hands forward. Let your neck relax. Breathe into your back or any place you feel tension. Slowly walk your hands back. Lift your torso. Bring your hands to your knees. Nudge your knees towards each other so the soles of your feet are on the floor. You bring your heels in towards your butt or scoot your butt towards your heels. Bring your hands behind you. Come down onto your back. Set up for bridge. Place a block between the knees if you like. Press into your feet. Inhale, raise your hips. On an exhale, let your hips down and explore floating up and down at your own pace. Let's take a supported bridge. Next time you raise your hips, pause with them raised. Place a block or other prop at the base of your spine and down to rest on that support. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Take out that support. Exhale, lower your hips. Move props out of the way. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll, massage your back against the floor. Reach your arms out to the sides, palms up. Keeping the shoulders grounded, simple twists. The closer the knees are to the torso, the deeper it feels. So you regulate it for yourself. Let your legs go to the right and turn your head to the left. Slowly come up through center. Let the movement carry you into the opposite twist. Slowly come up to center. Reach your feet up. Reach your hands up to grab your legs or your feet. And play with moving your arms and legs. Maybe just loosely playing, maybe getting a little more stretching in. And whenever you have had enough time in happy baby pose to suit yourself, make your way to your final resting pose for Shavasana. If you want, close your eyes. If you want, focus on your breath. The breath will flow in and out whether you focus on it or not. All you need to do is be there, absorbing the benefits of practice. Start taking some deeper breaths and exploring movement bit by bit, working up to bigger and bigger movements. When you're ready, gently sit up. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for sharing this practice. The light within me sees and honors that same light within you. Namaste.